keep doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. That's my advice to you. Um, I think I think a lot of guys in particular try to overcompensate their lack of something in their life, and they try to really change their life dramatically to impress people or whatever. But you can do that. I mean, people do that, but for the average guy, I think that just puts too much stress on them. I think you need to generally keep doing what you're doing. If you're going to college, keep going to college. Major in computer science, engineering, business, something productive. Science. Anything in science is good. Um, Major in a good subject, and get a job out of college. If you're if you're working in the if you're working construction, just keep working construction. Um, I don't really believe people are like able to do vastly different things than they're doing right now. I mean, you can do that. You can change up your job, you can change up your lifestyle, but I think generally speaking, like when I was working retail, I knew I had to keep working retail because that was the only thing I could do was retail. And I worked retail for about 10 years or 11 years. And then I got to the point I couldn't work retail anymore. Now I'm not able to work anymore. But because I had a mental burnout, I couldn't do retail anymore after a long time. Really, yeah, I just couldn't do it. But I was glad I spent my entire 20s working in retail. That was the right decision for me. Um, Now I'm in my 30s, and I just, I just, I'm gonna keep making content on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn and all that stuff. Excuse me. But I'm not, I'm not like I'm not like gonna become like a bookkeeper or something. I keep asking myself, do I want to take a class to become a bookkeeper? Do I want to take the class on Coursera.com to become a bookkeeper? I keep asking myself, do I want to do that? And the answer always comes back to no. Maybe someday I'll take that class. I just generally think college and studying in general has limited value. And the whole idea of like paying for college and paying for classes is, I mean, it's good. It's good. I flunked out of college because I wasn't good enough at math and I wasn't good enough at um, remembering how to do business law and stuff like that. I flunked out of college because I couldn't do finance and I couldn't do the math problems, upper level courses. Now, I don't think I'm going back to college. Like, I don't think I'm going to wake up one day in the middle of my 30s and be like, or even in my 40s or 50s and be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to college. I mean, I could do that. I'm not saying I can't, but I would rather focus on creating content on the four platforms I mentioned already. I'd rather focus on making content because that can help people directly. That can help people immediately. Um, it's just so confusing. The whole work atmosphere is so confusing. There's like this like social side to like working a job where it's really rough. It's really rough going into the office every day and seeing people and trying to appease people and trying to get people to like you and all the politics of all that stuff. That's a really rough thing to do for a living. I'd rather be homeless, honestly, rather than um, work one of these really, really bad jobs. I'd just rather be homeless. My dad was homeless for 20 years. I can do it. I can be homeless. Right now, my mom takes care of me, but I don't know if I'm always going to be in such a lush circumstance. I'm fully prepared for my life getting dramatically worse when I get older, and I know it could get dramatically worse. Um, I don't think I don't think if I study to do really challenging things, I don't think that I'll accomplish really challenging things. I think if I try to do basic things like content creation, I will continue to accomplish the basic things like content creation. I think I have a learning disability, so I just try to achieve a minimum set of things every day. Like I make a YouTube video, express my thoughts. Some people like this. Some people watch this. Is this for everyone? No, it's not for everyone. I want to get 1,000 true fans. I want to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then hopefully I'll get monetized. To get enough watch hours. But all I need is 1,000 true fans. That's all anyone ever needs to be a content creator. And anyone can do that. It's not People are going to turn to content creators more and more over time because the traditional media system is going to go away. You're not going to be watching the local television news. You're not going to be watching the broadcast news. You're not going to be watching ESPN as much. Not as much. I mean, you could still watch it, but you're not going to watch MTV as much. You're not going to watch Comedy Central as much. Instead of watching Comedy Central, you're just going to listen to a content creator that gives a lot of jokes or makes a lot of people laugh. Instead of watching MTV, you're going to be watching like some musician play on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, or Spotify or whatever. There's no need for MTV anymore. So, I don't think I want to be put in a box. It's like that song "Man in a Box." I forgot who's saying that. "Man in a Box." That was a good song from 1990. I forgot who sang that. A man in a box. I don't want to be put in a box. I don't want to do something that is going to just make me slam my head into the wall. I can't do most things. I have eye problems. My eyes don't see very well. I don't see details very well, and I don't do math that well. I'm really bad at math. I'm really bad at writing. I'm really bad at reading. I don't read that well. All the words are always blurry to me, and it's not that I need better glasses. It's that they've always been this way. I've always had to really concentrate my eyes onto something in order to read it. It's not that I can't read. I can read. It's just I have to really focus on it. And like if I'm reading a coupon at a grocery store and a cashiering, I got to really stare at that coupon to type in the code and read what it says. I can't just look at it. Oh, no, I've got to really stare at it. I'm really bad at working retail. I think that I don't want to be put into a box. I don't want a certain set of expectations to be put on top of me and said, okay, now you're supposed to do this. My memory isn't very good. I'm not very good with remembering passwords. I don't log into things very well, so I don't really think I'd make a good bookkeeper or record keeper. I've thought about taking classes in that. I've taken classes in that before, and I still don't really believe in my abilities to do that. Because I just forget all the material in a span of like 2 years. I forget all the material I studied, and I have to relearn everything again. And it's like, I get rusty so fast. And maybe I should learn it again. Maybe I should keep trying to learn it. And for the heck of it, But I don't really believe in spending good money after bad. I believe in making the most of what you have. I believe in doing basic things. I don't believe in doing complex things. I believe in doing basic things. It's like "Come As You Are," the Nirvana song. Come as you are. What I start this video at? What was this thing I said? It was the Adam Ant song. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Because honestly, like, it's not a race, you know. Life isn't a race. If you try to, if you try too hard, you might get hurt. You might hurt yourself if you try too hard. I learned that in high school. High school, I worked really, really, really hard to get a B minus GPA and a 3.0 GPA. I worked really, really hard to do that, and then I had severe back problems for like 2, 3 years after that because I worked so hard. That's I can't really do that with my life. I can't. There's no point in trying to do things that are impossible. I fail more often than I succeed. I honestly fail more often than I succeed. There's probably people out there like me. There's probably people out there a lot more successful than me. I've had commenters that say they're able to work a job, but it makes them really tired because it's heavy lifting and hard labor. I've had commenters say that to me on this channel. You know, it's good that you're able to work a job. I feel bad that it puts that much pressure on you. You know, I don't know what the answer is. I we are just doing the best we can. All of us are just doing the best we can. Um, I think that people find meaning in their life in different ways. Some people find it in relationships, some people find it in their work. I find my meaning in my life by creating content, by doing this. I get a couple views per video, and honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with a couple views per video. I don't get a lot of views. I don't need a lot of views. I don't know if it's the way I look, or it makes me not get like everyone else says they get 30 views per video. I don't get 30 views per video. That's what everyone else says they get. On TikTok, I do a lot better. On TikTok, I get 200, 300, you know, I get good, consistent views on TikTok. Making really easy videos of modeling myself on TikTok. I do really well on TikTok. I think everyone does really well on TikTok. The reason why most people don't do TikTok is they're too afraid. They're too afraid of putting themselves out there. It's the same thing as YouTube. People don't do YouTube because they're too afraid of putting themselves out there. I've never had a problem with public speaking. I've always been very confident to speak in public. So this has never been hard for me. It's never been hard for me to make YouTube videos or be on TikTok or whatever. Or even posting all the time on Facebook. I post all the time on Facebook. All the time. All my friends and family probably think, like, this guy's silly. He posts all out his posts. I'm the only one who does that. I'm the only one who does that. Some people do that. But I'm the only one who posts that consistently. Like that. You know, I do that, but not everyone does that. You know, you have to take life for what it's worth. Um, I don't think. Maybe you should change your life. Maybe you should really change it. But right now, I just want to take the simplest path. That might lead to a dead end for me. That might lead to failure. Might lead to worse results when I'm older versus when I'm like now. Now I have a very simple life. I get to enjoy life and feel good about myself. Maybe when I'm older, I won't be feeling so good about myself. I won't be happy that I focus on self-care in my 30s instead of focusing on career-ready work in my 30s. I might regret that when I'm older. I'll tell you one thing. I'm really depressed. I've always been really depressed since I've been in the fourth grade. I've been really depressed since my parents broke up. And they got separated. I've been really depressed ever since that happened. I've never gotten over that. I've truly never gotten over that. No. I don't. You know. The moment that happened, I've been very depressed, and I haven't gotten undepressed since that moment. I don't even want a significant other. I just want to wallow in my depressed state. Seriously. Um, it's just um what do you call it? Just, sorry to have these long pauses. I don't have the editing software. I don't have the editing abilities to clear up these long breaks. Maybe I'll finish this video soon because I think I'm running out of things to say. Okay, the title was "Keep on Doing What You're Doing." Um, I don't know, man. For me, this is the right approach. I'm not saying it's the right approach for everybody. Other people might need to completely change what they're doing with their life, or maybe, you know, work in a completely different industry because their industry they're in isn't really good for them. Not really a good place to be. But a lot of people need to keep on doing what they're doing. A lot of people don't need change. I worked at one place for 6 years. I worked at another place for 3 years. I liked working at the same place for a long time. I think my employers liked the fact that I was a reliable worker. You will get something in your life if you work at the same place for a long time. Your employer will see that and will say, wow, he's more reliable than all those other people who quit along the way. You can be one of those people who quit along the way. It's maybe good for your health. Maybe good for your health to work on something easier, but if you can do something long term, then you should do something long term. I worked retail for over 10 years, and I wouldn't trade anything. I wouldn't trade doing that for the world. I made the right decision to work in retail for over 10 years. I wish it could have been longer. To be honest, I wish I could still work there. But I feel so broken inside that I can't go back. I actually do apply to go back. There's one place I applied to go back to, but they haven't hired me yet. But other places, I'm not really buying what they're selling. Because if it went so badly the first time, what makes me think it would go so much better the second time? That's my theory. I used to go from job to job to job for a while there. After working at that one place for 3 years, and I used to go for a few different jobs, and they all had the same reaction to me. They all thought I was like some kind of freakazoid, and I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole story, but let's just say that I have trouble finding work. I've even talked to Google AI, telling Google AI to remember I had trouble finding work. I haven't found work in a long time. Please help me find work, to Google AI. And now Google AI is going to help me, give me regular ideas on how to find work. I told them my resume and what I know how to do. And I don't know how to do very much. I'm good at customer service. Okay. Customer service is one thing I know how to do, but I'm not even that good at customer service. I'm not that good. I'm really not that good at customer service. But I don't know what I'm doing. I think, so I don't think I am going to take that class to study bookkeeping right now. I think I'm going to take I'm going to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I think I'm going to watch a lot of YouTube to try to learn as much as I can from YouTube. And I think I'm going to try to create as much content as I can to put myself out there. That's my goal. So keep on doing what you're doing. If it gets too rough, you should work in another industry, or you should go back to school or move back with your parents. I moved back with my parents. I mean, my stepdad and my mom. My bio dad, he lives on the other side of the country. But you need to keep trying. Don't ever give up. Okay? Don't ever give up. Like I heard a girl tell me one time, I really can't. When I told her I really can't find a job, I've tried everything. I've really tried everything. She just said, keep trying. You know, she said, I understand you have a disability. I think one of her sons has a disability, but she says, just keep trying. Just keep trying. That's all you can really do is keep trying. It might not even seem like I am trying because I'm so slow, mentally slow, physically slow. It might not seem like I am trying, but I am. I really am. And all you can do is keep trying. And it doesn't matter what other people think you are doing. It doesn't matter if other people think you're a loser, you're doing poorly, you're living your life all wrong. It doesn't really matter what they think about you. It matters what you think about you. Okay? It matters what you think about you. That's all that matters. It matters what you think about you. And even if nobody watches this video, I'm gonna be glad I got these words out of my mind and I said them out loud. Even if nobody watches this video, this might be a 20-minute long video or whatever, but maybe 30 minutes. I don't know how long. It's probably not more than 20 minutes. Not too much more than 20 minutes. But people are going to... Probably no one's going to watch this, but people do watch it sometimes. People have watched all my videos sometimes. People sometimes do go all through my entire video. And sometimes people become really sad when they see me talk and they say, oh, it's so sad that he's like so messed up or whatever. But don't feel sad when you see me. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't be sad for me. I'm fine. My life is easy. My life is easy. I've been at hard times in my life. Right now, I'm not at one of those hard times. I'm at one of those good parts of my life. Everything's going really well. Everything's going really well for me. I enjoy my life now. It's just, I wish I could be more successful because I want to be a regular, financially independent person. I would do anything just to be a regular person. But that's not what God made me. God didn't make me a regular person. God made me a person with a disability. I'm on the spectrum for autism. So, keep on doing what you're doing. It's a song by Adam Ant in his 1989 album. I don't remember what the album is called, but it's by Adam Ant. Adam Ant is a really good musician. If you want to check out Adam Ant's music on Spotify or YouTube, listen to Adam Ant. He has really good music from the 1980s. He was like the king of the 80s. He's had some of the best 80s songs ever. Not the king of the... He wasn't that big. He was big, but he wasn't that big. He was a pop star, but he wasn't as big as like George Michael or Michael Jackson or something, but he was a pop star. And as new wave goes, he's one of the biggest new wave people there were, Adam Ant. Goody two shoes, goody two shoes. It's one of his songs, Goody Two Shoes. It's a great song. Love that song. Goody Two Shoes. Keep on doing what you're doing. Song by Adam Ant. You know, life is bad. You know, life is just bad. And if you're looking to me for advice, you're probably just wasting your time. You can get a lot better advice from a lot more intelligent people out there. If you're looking for someone that's as slow as I am for advice, you're probably not looking in the right place. But it's just people don't really need to change that much. You should never really change that much to get a significant other, and you should never really change that much to get a job. If you're good at math, do a job that makes you be good at math. If you're good at writing, do a job that requires good writing. If you're good at reading, do a job that requires good reading. If you're really strong, get a job that requires a lot of physical strength. Do a job that you can handle. If you can't handle any job, live with your parents. Just to tell your parents, look, I can't work any of these jobs because I'm not strong enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not athletic enough, I can't do anything, I'm really bad at customer service. And your mom might let you live with her. And it's going to work for a while until she passes away. At that point, I probably have to ask other people for help other than my mom. So the networking I'm doing by creating content, I hope will finally pay dividends by the time I'm my mom passes away. Hopefully the networking I'm doing from the creating content will pay more dividends. Maybe I'll get a job by creating content for someone else or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Keep on doing what you're doing. Let me know in the comments below. Do you feel like you should keep doing what you're doing, or do you feel like you should do something completely different? It's a decision everyone has to make. It's a decision for everyone. Let me know in the comments below what are your plans for your future. And please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.